Welcome to Board Game TV. It's Decked Wednesday, and we're playing Slaughterville. And we're playing against Jack the Ripper. This is going to be a little bit different, and I'll explain in a second. We have the antique store, the residential neighborhood, the general store, the church, the cemetery, and of course our entrance. And our heroes. We have Sherlock Holmes. Each time you make a successful tribute check, gain a clue, elementary, deal 1 damage to the villain. We have the fashion designer. Clever design. Encounter a location that has any number of enemies on top of that location's deck without defeating those enemies. Replace the enemies on top of the deck at the end of your turn. And the DJ. Mixing it up. Equip 2 additional items from your inventory for this attribute check. Once the tribute check is completed, return any 2 quick items to your inventory. Now, Jack the Ripper plays a little different. At the beginning of the game, one person takes "You're the Killer" card, and the other person, other people take the "You're the Victim" cards. And you're supposed to, if you're the killer, you're supposed to keep it secret, and you can attack other players and stuff like that. And then you can accuse people of being who Jack the Ripper is. But since we're playing solo, what I did was, one of these cards, 2 of these cards are "You're the Victim," and one of these cards is "You're the Killer." And I'm not going to look at them. So I don't know who the killer is, and I don't know who the victims are. And let's read the rules here. It says, you were holding a seance in order to speak with the spirit of Jack the Ripper. There is a bright light that begins to swirl around the room. A sudden flash knocks all the players unconscious for a few minutes, and when they come to, something is wrong. The players will create a deck of Ripper cards. Okay, I did that. Starting with the first player, deal 1. Okay. The player holding "You're the Ripper" card is Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper is trying to recreate the famous murders by gathering 5 allies without being caught. Players are able to attack other players at their current location, including the player's starting area. Players may also detach 3 clues as an action to accuse another player of being Jack the Ripper. The accused player must reveal his or her Ripper card to the accusing player only. Any player may detach 6 clues as an action to discover Jack the Ripper, forcing the player holding the Ripper card to reveal it to all players. Once Jack the Ripper is discovered, shuffle the Jack the Ripper discard pile back into the Jack the Ripper deck and engage in a final combat. Okay. The players win when Jack the Ripper is discovered then killed. Jack the Ripper wins when the players are killed or 5 allies have been attached. Alright, so we don't know who is who. Now, as far as attacking, I'm going to keep the starting area still. You can't attack other players. But however, the way I'm going to do this is players can attack other players at that at the same location like they can. However, in order to do so, they have to have at least 1 clue. Okay, if they don't have a clue, they can't attack. Now, when they attack, they don't get rid of the clue, but they have to have a clue to attack. Okay, so let's go ahead and start and see what we're going to do. And the first player is Sherlock Holmes, and he can move to any location on the board. He rolled a 6. So I think I'm going to move him to he's the black meeple, and I think I'm going to move him to the antique store. If a player is at the antique store during his or her turn, he or she may attach an item to shuffle the antique store discard pile back into the deck. Let's see what he gets. Off-screen teleport. Move the villain to your current location. Engage in a single combat round against the villain. Okay, now he has 4 combat before the character is revealed. So that's the way that's going to go. Alright, so he has 4 combat. Our Sherlock Holmes guy has 2 combat. Let's see. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to have a 1 off here. Okay, so that's fine. Next character is the fashion designer. She'll be the white one. She rolled a 1, so she's going here to the antique store as well, but she won't attack. She doesn't have a clue. And we have Artifact of Doom. You reach for it. You swear you hear the "Don't touch that." Roll 1d6. We rolled a 3. Make a speed check. If you fail, take 1d3 damage. Okay. We passed, so we don't fail. And last but not least is the DJ. Let's see where he's going to go. He's going to go to 4, which is the church. The spiritualist gains +1 all attributes while at the church. The villain suffers -1 combat while at the church. We have a deacon. Attach deacon to gain +1 observation. Alright, so he has a deacon with him. And now it is the villain turn. Let's see what we got. Crime scene. All players move to the first player's location and cannot leave until they encounter the location at least once. Okay. So our first player was Sherlock, so everybody's got to do the counter here. And he has possessed statue. An old wooden carving rests on the table. It seems to draw you close. As you pick up the statue, a voice in your head telling you secrets about the evil in Slaughterville. Attach possessed statue to game. Alright, the beginning of each turn. Okay, well. Alright, the fashion designer. Haunted storeroom. You sneak into the back room. Roll 1d6. 4. Dusty items sit on the shelves. Is there something of value hidden? Make a observation check. If you succeed, attach haunted storeroom to gain +1 combat. Okay, hers is 4. Actually, so she passed. So she gains +1 combat. And the DJ. It's for you. An antique phone sits behind the cash register. It rings. You answer. Roll 1d6. 6. You hear heavy breathing. You hang up and realize you're not alone. It's the villain. Engage in a single combat round against the villain. Okay. Now he has a combat of 2. Remember, Jack has 4. So, ooh, this was not good. Okay, well, this guy's going to take 2 damage. And that's the end of the turn, and it is Sherlock Holmes' turn. And he rolls a 3, and we're going to the general store. If a player's at the general store during his or her turn, he or she may detach 3 items in order to attach any item from the general store discard pile. Zombie stock clerks. A shuffling sound causes you to turn around. A small horde of uniformly dressed undead is stalking towards you. Fight your way free. Alright, so they have 4 combat. Now our guy has 2 combat. Ooh. Well, alright, so 1 off. So we're good. Alright. The fashion designer, she stays at the antique store. Puzzle box. An ornate box lies on the shelf. Roll 1d6. 2. Should you leave it alone, make a observation check. If you succeed, find a clue. If you fail, attach puzzle box and suffer. Ew. Okay, well, alright, she's going to make an observation check. It's 4. She passes. So she will gain a clue. Alright, and he's going to the residential neighborhood. If a player is at the residential neighborhood at the beginning of his or her turn, that player must choose 1 ally and roll 1d6. 1 ally was never on your side. Detach that ally. 5 through 6. Double the bonus of the ally until the end of the turn. Welcome to the neighborhood. Around midnight, you hear a knocking at your door. You hesitantly walk downstairs to look through the peephole. 2 of your neighbors are standing on your front stoop holding a casserole dish. They politely ask if you're hungry. Confused, you look to the dish to find fingers and other body parts. You look up at time to see a lady swing a blade at your head. 4 combat. Okay, we gain a combat, so we have 2 combat. They have 4. Well, we 1-offed again, so that's fine. Wait a minute. That's not him. That's the DJ. I'm sorry. He's still has the same. Okay. Alright, so it's an event. Let's see what we have. Stalking. The first player, that's this person. I don't know why I did it like that. Let's make a speed check. If the first player fails either one, he or she panics and takes 1d3 damage. Okay, so we have 2. Nope, no fail. Observation is 4. Oh, failed. So she has to take 3 damage. Yikes. She has a health of 6. Okay, let's do this right. It's the DJ's turn. And he's staying at the residential neighborhood. Pistol. You can never be too careful. That is what your neighbor said about home protection. He doesn't seem so crazy now. You find his lifeless body in the yard outside his home. The pistol still in his hand. What could have killed him before he fired a shot? You're about to find out. A zombie lurches towards you. Zombie 3. Alright, well, we have a combat of 2. Yes, 3. Look at that. We beat the zombie. If you defeat the zombie, attach pistol. Okay. Sherlock. He goes to the church. Orphan. A child skips and plays outside of the church alone. Concerned, you decide to ask the child where his parents are. The child looks at you and says, "Mommy and Daddy don't want to play with me anymore," as he holds up their severed heads by their hair. Roll a 1d6. 1. Confront the creature posing as a child. Okay, this guy's got 5 health. Oh, wait a minute. We have to see if we can do this. If we keep this or get rid of it. Okay, we keep it. Alright, 5 health to my 2. Or 5 to my 2. Okay, well, I lost. Someone will take 1 damage. And now the fashion designer will go. 6. Alright, she can go here and heal. And she heals 2. Alright, and that's the end of the turn. Alright, Red Fiend. Attach Red Fiend to the villain starting area. Jack the Ripper gains +1 combat during the final combat. We don't know where his starting area is, so we'll figure that out when it comes time. Sherlock's turn. He rolls a 4, and he's going to stay at the church. Ghostly Choir. A beautiful sound. Well, first of all, we have to see if we can keep his possessed statue. And we can't. A beautiful sound fills the courtyard outside the church. A choir of children sing intently. You decide to let the children know that they're doing an excellent job. When you open the doors, the church is empty. The sound is still going on. Okay, make a will check, and I get plus. No, that's on that. I pass. Find a clue. All right, so he found a clue. All right, the fashion designer goes to the general store. Safe for now. Okay. And the DJ. 4. Okay, he's at the church. Off-screen teleport. Move the villain to your location. Okay, well. Alright, remember he has 4. We have 2. Well, actually, we get this. We get a +1. And we can re-roll all of your dice. Wow. Well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that because we did 2 pops to this guy. So there's that. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, well, that's the end of the turn. Let's do a next event card here. From Hell. You have found one of the victims of Jack the Ripper. Can you maintain composure long enough to discover any clues? The first player must make a mind check and a observation check. If the first player succeeds at both checks, he or she finds a clue. Alright, well, let's see here. The first player was Sherlock Holmes, so he has a 3 mind. He does not find the clue. Okay. Alright, let's do the fashion designer. She will go to 4. Now, she can accuse one of the... Actually, she can fight one of the guys. And, we're going to figure out who she's going to fight. Now, 1 through 3, Sherlock. 4 through 6, the DJ. Alright, the DJ. So she's attacking the DJ. Now, alright, she has a combat of 2. The DJ has a combat of 3. It was unwise for her to do that, but she's not rational about it. And he can re-roll. And he pops her for 2 hits. Okay. Now, she can't accuse anymore until she gets a new clue token. Okay. It's the DJ's turn. He goes to 3. And this is the consumer. You turn down the aisles into the grocery section of the store. You are hungry and want to find something to eat. Unfortunately for you, something else had the same idea. The creature spots you and comes right for you. Could the consumer 4. Okay, so we get 3 and they get 4. Okay, I'm gonna have to re-roll, man. They got 3 on me. Ugh. So I'm gonna take 2 damage. That's not good. I gotta get back to the entrance, man. Maybe I can heal. Okay, so it's yeah, that was the general store. What a shitty general store. Sherlock's gonna go. He rolls 2. He's gonna go to the residential neighborhood. Monster in the closet. A little girl is asking for your help. She's afraid of the monster in her closet. You assure her that there is no monster and you will show her. Roll a d6. 1. You check the closet. The cat make a mind check if you fail to attach 1 item. Okay, well, first thing I keep forgetting to do his first turn, but I get to keep that. Now we do a mind check, and I failed. So I actually have to get rid of that item now, which is the antique store. Yeah, I have to get rid of that. I have to get done that, and that is the end of the turn. I'm going to use his clue. He's going to deal 1 damage to the villain. We're just going to go ahead and pop the villain 1 time. And, alright. So now it is the villain's turn. Top Hat. Jack has felt the law getting close. He needs to escape and throw them off this trail. Gather each player's ripper card and shuffle them together and deal them to each player. Alright, so now we're going to have... It's really not going to matter, but we'll do it for prosperity's sake. And we'll shuffle those cards, and I guess the killer can change. Okay, and so now the first player is the DJ, and let's see where he's going to go. 4. And he's going to stay... No, he's going to the church. And let's see what happens here. Dead wedding. You are standing in the middle of a wedding. The wedding party turns dead eyes and decaying skulls to face you. The bride and groom walk up the aisle. They say that they have been waiting for you to arrive. Roll a d6. 6. Make a mind check. If you fail, you skip your next turn. Alright, his mind is 2. Yeah. And he fails. So we have to just put him like that. He'll give up his next turn. Sherlock Holmes. He's going to the general store. Crowbar. You are browsing through the automotive section when you come across a heavy crowbar sitting on the shelves. You think it might help you fight the evil in Slaughterville. Detach 1 item or 1 clue. If you do, attach crowbar to game. If you do not, discard crowbar. Okay, I don't have that, so discard it. And the fashion designer. She's at 2, and she's going to the residential neighborhood. Open house. Have a look around. 3. A voice yells, "Get out, make a mind check. If you fail, panic." She does not fail. If you succeed, find a... Oh, no. Well, no, I didn't find a clue. I just didn't panic. Okay. And it's the event now. Surgical precision. All players may take one ally from any discard pile, but then must detach an ally. I don't have... He can, but there's no other allies really to have, so... Yeah. Okay, it's Sherlock Holmes' turn. He's going to the antique store. Wild Bill's rifle. In one of the locked cases, a valuable piece that was unexpected in the small Slaughterville shop. Shopkeeper tells you that it is the famed rifle of Wild Bill himself. He offers it to you in trade. I don't have anything, so I can't do that. Fashion designer. She stays at the residential neighborhood. Move the villain to your current location. Engage in a single combat round against the villain. Alright. Hold on, I've screwed something up. Okay, well, the villain is black. I should have made I made Sherlock black. So we're going to just replace Sherlock. He's red. The villain is black, and they're going to have a fight now at the residential neighborhood. And it looks like the villain's going to stay, which I should have done that the other times when we had the single combat. I didn't do that. Yeah, you can tell it's been a little while since I played, but oh well, nothing really bad happened because of it. She's going to play safe for now, though. And she's going to escape combat. He can't go, and so it is the end of the turn. Top hat. Okay, we got to shuffle the Ripper cards again. Now, in this game, I think there's a thing about clues. When enemies are defeated, you can gain clues, but I'm not doing that. We're just finding clues. Otherwise, we'd have accusation right off the bat. You got to find clues through the game, okay? Except him, because of his special ability. Which, you know what? He did make a bunch of special attribute checks. So I think what he's going to do... Man, I did that possessed statue thing a bunch of times. I did at least 3. So, let's say he has 3 clues. He's going to pop the Ripper 3 times. Okay? Alright, so I've been forgetting to do his special thing. So, we've kind of whittled the deck down a little bit. Okay? And alright. So, it's the fashion designer's turn. She's going to stay at the residential neighborhood. Missy's room. A neighbor asks you to look into his strange happenings at his home. You reach his child's bedroom, roll a 1d6. 1. You notice bloody handprints covering the walls. Make a mind check. If you fail, panic. Alright. Alright, well, that's terrible because she just panicked. Unless she has something that I didn't... That's +1 combat. So let's see here. Roll 1d6 and then move to that location, and we have to discard that many items or clues. Okay, well, let's see. Let's roll a 1d6. We're going to the antique store, and then we have to discard 2, and she has to get rid of her clue, and she has to get rid of this. So she kind of lost that. She panicked. Okay, it's the DJ's turn. He can go. He's going to the antique store. And he has a safe for now. So we'll take that. And then Sherlock Holmes. He can go anywhere he wants on the board. He'll go here. And he'll heal. And now it is the Ripper's turn. From Hell. You have found one of the victims. The first player must make a mind. Okay. Mine is her. So she gets a mind check. She does not make it, so she will not find a clue. Okay, it's the DJ's turn. Alright, 5. So he's going to the cemetery. The goth gains +1 to attributes while at the cemetery. The villain is +1 while at the cemetery. Alright. While wandering around the gravestone, you notice that someone is digging a hole. You find this strange because the person does not look like the groundskeeper. Roll 1d6. 3. As you walk closer, you see bloody parts sticking out of a bag. Stop him. Gravedigger 4. Alright, so he is 4. We're going to have... We got the gun, so why not fight him? We can gain a clue if we beat him. We do beat him. So we're going to gain a clue. I know we've had some villains, so everybody's going to gain one more clue. Sherlock here is going to use that clue, and we're going to discard another card from the villain deck, okay? I'm sorry. Alright. Alright, now I think all errors are done. Let's do the Sherlock. He goes 6. He can go anywhere he wants. So what I think he'll do is we'll send him to... Actually, he was here. I don't know why. Let's send him to the general store. Clean up on all 3. The place is empty. You swear that people were just near you. Roll a d6. 6. Jars fall from the shelves and shatter. The contents form strange symbols. Make a observation check. If you succeed, find a clue. His observation is 4. Oh, he failed. Wow. What a letdown. He could have got 2 clues from that. Alright, and she goes to the cemetery. You see a group of drunk teens. Roll 1d6. 2. Make a mind check. She passes. If you succeed, attach an ally from the discard pile of this location. There is none. An ally is not available. Okay, well then take one. Okay, Carpenter, Caretaker Jim. Alright, at the end of the turn, from hell, the first player must make a... Okay, that is him. So he's got to do a mind, which is 2. He passes, and now observation, which he has a 3. And he passes, so he's going to gain a clue. Alright, Sherlock Holmes here. 5. Okay, he's going to the cemetery. Mausoleum. Cold air stirs as you enter. Roll a d6. It's 4. Make a mind check. If you succeed, find a clue. Alright, come on, dude. Alright, we succeeded. So he actually gets 2 clues. And I think what he's going to do is he's going to spin both of them, and we're going to pop Jack the Ripper again. Okay. And Jack's running out, man. Huh. Okay, so let's see what we got. Fashion designer. 5. She's going to stay at the cemetery. She's going to use her clue. She did get this, and she's going to attack Sherlock. She has +2 combat. So she has 4. Alright, and he has 2 combat. Alright, so he's going to take 1 wound. And she's going to gain a clue because she won in combat. Okay. Alright, and she stays there. Creepy groundskeeper, you hear a scream. Roll a 1d6. 3. A man in dirt covered clothing comes running to you, scream about the dead rising, and make a mind check. Pass. If you succeed, draw another card. Well, here we go. Make an observation check. Pass. If you succeed, you gain the Winchester. Woo-wee! She says, you got a shotgun? Not putting up with that Jack the Ripper crap. The DJ, he's going, he's at the location with the Ripper. So they're going to have a combat. But you know what? It's not that bad, because actually he's going to play safe for now. We'll play that. Okay, and it's the Ripper's turn. All players may take one ally from any discard pile that may detach an ally. I'm happy with my allies. I'm not doing that. Alright, it's the fashion designer. She rolls a 1. And we are here for my next trick. You notice an open door. Peering inside, you see a woman trapped in a magic box. Behind the box, wielding a wicked looking saw, is the prankster. Save this woman. Prankster 4. Alright. Alright, so he has 4. Okay, we have +2, 3, 5. And we can re-roll 2 dice if we need to. Okay, well we had 2, they got 2, so let's re-roll 2. It's not, it's a tie. So it's a 1-off. So that's it. So we didn't beat this guy. So he's going to be on the top of the deck here. Alright. He's going to go. Alright, so he has a couple clues, and he's going to attack Sherlock. Actually, so his combat is 2, and he has a 1, 3. So he has a 3. Oh, we didn't get anything. Alright, and Sherlock actually popped him. So Sherlock, this guy's got to take another damage. And because of that, Sherlock is going to get a clue, and Sherlock's going to spend it right off the bat to get rid of that. And now it's Sherlock's turn. He rolls a 5, so he's going to stay where he's at. She doesn't even acknowledge your presence. You are beneath her notice. She's intent on something in the distance. Can you make it out what it is per se? Make 2 observation checks. Okay, so we gotta do pass, pass. He's gonna gain 2 clues for that. Make any succeed, she notices you're very observant, gains a small amount of tolerance for you. Attack elegant to gain 1 and 1. Is she? Okay, well that's fine. He's gonna spend 2 clues and damage the villain. And that's the end of the turn. Let's see. Crime scene. All player moves to the first location, and they cannot leave until they encounter it once. So the first player is her. So they're all going, not him, all going to the antique store. Alright, so we have to, she has to fight this guy again. This guy has a 4. She has a 5. Okay, wow. And it's tied, but we can roll 2 dice. Oh, so it's another tie. So she can't beat this. This thing's causing her problems. The DJ's got to fight it. He has a 3. This thing has a 4. Okay, and it's a tie again. But I think he can re-roll. So he'll re-roll 2. And he beat it. Alright, so he finally beats this thing. He's going to gain a clue. He has 3 clues. And then Sherlock has to do a card here. Stern customer. This person knows what she wants, is not afraid to step on someone to get it. She walks into the antique store looking for a certain object. She says that she is a collector. She laughs at the shopkeeper's first offer and manages to get it for half price. She turns and notices you. She says that will help you, but it will cost you. You may detach an item. If you do, gain stern customer. Nope. Okay. Now, it is his turn. And I think what he's going to do is he's going to give up 3 clues, and he's going to find out and look and see if she is the Ripper. She is not. She is a victim. Okay. So it's either him or him. Who can it be? Alright, so he rolls a 1. He's going to stay there. And he doesn't have any clues anymore, so... Haunted painting. Are the eyes following you? Roll a d6. 1. Make a mind check. Then look at... Okay. Find a clue. Alright, make a mind check. Mind is 2. He fails. Okay, Sherlock's turn. He's going all the way to here to the cemetery. Piece of tombstone. Leveraging this piece of granite is no easy feat. You feel that the weight and strength might well be worth the effort. Make a combat check. Okay. He failed. And the fashion designer. 3. She goes to the general store. Lost in the aisles. The store is bigger than it looks. Were you already down this aisle? Roll a d6. 5. A crying woman runs up to you. She lost her child. Make a mind check. If you succeed, find a clue. Well, we have to. She does. So she finds a clue. Okay, so she found a clue. Still her turn. She is going to accuse the DJ. And is the DJ Jack the Ripper? He is not. He is a victim. So Sherlock Holmes is the freaking Jack the Ripper. Alright, so we found out who Jack the Ripper is. It's Sherlock Holmes. So what we have to do is now shuffle all his cards, I believe. Let me see what we got to do. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to engage in final combat in the residential neighborhood. So we're going to move everybody here. Now, nobody's going to be leaving because there's no other special rules for that. But Jack the Ripper does gain a +1 during final combat. So he's going to have 3. And he's going to have extra life as well. And the fashion designer and the DJ are going to fight. And then after those rounds are done, we do a card from the deck. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, so he's gonna have a 3. She's gonna go. And remember, she has the shotgun, which gives her she has 1, that's 2, and then +2 with the caretaker Jim guy. And she can re-roll 2 dice. Okay, well, she's gonna re-roll 2 dice. Alright, she does 2 hits on the villain. Him. When he has 6 health, he actually has 7. Okay. Him. Well, wait a minute, that's right. This is a little different because usually the villain's health is the deck. So yeah, alright, so we did 2 hits on him because we had to shuffle all that back in there. So alright, and then he gets to go and he has 3. And she succeeded, so she can gain a clue, but I don't see what good that's going to do. But well, okay. So 3 against 3. He can re-roll dice. Okay, well, actually, he's going to have to re-roll. Okay, well, we tied. So there's that. I don't know if it would be... Yeah, okay. So, let's go ahead And that's the end of the turn. We do a card. Random player must remove one of their attached allies from the game. If that. Okay, well, we have to remove them. So one of these guys is going to have to move an ally. 6. He's got to remove the deacon. Okay, again. These guys. Okay, 2, 2, but she can roll 2 dice. 3. Alright, she popped him one time. And then he gets to go. He's going to re-roll. Okay, he put 2 hits on him there. So he's going to take another damage. Okay, now it's Jack the Ripper's turn. Let's see what happens. First player must make a mind check. Gains clues. Well, that's not really going to matter. Alright, so here we go again. Okay, 2, 3, and she can re-roll 2 dice. Look at that. 5 pops on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. That was a good attack there. Okay, he can re-roll 2 dice. Alright, it's another tie. It's a one-off. And now I have to play a card. Alright, well, it's not anything good. Alright, so here she goes again. Okay, she did 2, but she can re-roll 2. Alright, she did 3, so she's going to do 2 hits on him. Okay. And now DJ. Okay, he did 2. He can re-roll 1. Alright, they tie. They keep tying these two. Now I have another card. Happy with my allies. Alright, her shotgun again. She can re-roll 2. Alright, so she just does 1 on them. Alright. Okay, this time, and he can re-roll 2. For all of them. He did 1 hit on them. And now it's Jack's turn. Okay, well, she's going to have to remove him now. Because this is an ally. He killed the ally. So Caretaker Jim is out now. So she only has 3 now. Okay, and she can still re-roll 2. And she's going to take a wound. Okay. Alright, well, he can re-roll 2. And it's a tie. And now we play a card. Attach dear boss to the villain and the cost to accuse another player. Well, that's not going to do anything. Alright. Okay, she can re-roll 2. She did 3 hits on him. 1, 2, 3. He's almost dead. And here we go. 3 to 2. So he's taking 1 damage. And that's it. Jack the Ripper has been killed. Our heroes discovered it. Now, the rules for this game aren't as clear as normal. But if you're a player, I don't know what you were doing. I don't know. Maybe you should have gone by that. I don't know. I went for, I don't know. I guess maybe I should have did that. He would have got killed a lot sooner. Usually the villain deck is their hit points, but see, because there was just some confusion as to whether you use the villain thing or not. But you can see how fun the game would be if you had more than one player. Somebody going around attacking everybody else, trying to gather allies. Nobody even had close to 5 allies. A little fiddly. I may not have got all the rules right, but it happens sometimes. But you know what? Hey, I hope you enjoyed it. Next time, play. We'll be a new bad guy, and some new heroes. So until then, I hope to see you and have fun.